Gonna get things started with stick figure, plus some more stuff you've been into.
Morning, guys. Check, check. Tea. Yum. Yo, did you see Iran? Iran got fucking obliterated in their currency. Also, did you see... First of all, I think this image of me might be a little bit too big. I'll have to get Maven. Maven shorts. Is that image of me too big? I know I've got this one, right? This one's for the reacts, but I didn't really like it. When I don't know. If I'm reacting, I think... Is it a bit, but I don't know. Or should I just use one? It's too big, this one, right? This one's too big. A little bit too big. First one's good. Okay, this one's good, yeah. I just don't know for trading wise. But I guess I can scoot this a little bit over, right? Scoot a little over. Yeah, it's just a little bit hard to see the chart a little bit. Maybe I'll make it a little bit smaller. Okay. Right, boys. Why am I so freaking good at this? Look at this. This is what I told you. Literally, like fucking, what is it, 12 hours ago or whatever. I said it'd come down to here and then go up. Alright. Anyways, we did snag that short at the close. That was nice. What are we gonna see now? Can't see the profits? Oh. Right. There you go. There you go. That's better now, I think. So we failed to make a new high. I think this dumps down on the open. I think it dumps down on the open. So we take a short. Heartbreaker. Yeah. I want to close out some more of this. So we failed we failed to make a new high. We should come down here. Right. There's a 4 hour. 4 hours failing. Yesterday, where was the candle? Right, let's see this go. Should dump down, right? It's coming down. We're just gonna kind of scalp it on the open. It might be buying off that level, but so where I want to put it, I'm gonna put a stop loss. Basically, the stop loss is gonna be right behind the current level here. So this is where we're going. We lost here. Stop loss is going to be here, right behind that current level, and we're going to shoot for this. Okay, that's the trade. On the open, sweet. See if it goes. I think that's right. We failed this. So here's the thing. We re-entered this zone, right? So I can just draw out some confirmation. So we want to have our stop behind there, right? You can see it went right to that level, right? So that's one confirmation. We also just looked at it in the 5 minute, which also gave us confirmation, right? Levels right here on the 5 minute. And then we'll look at the 1 hour too. Failed on there. The 1 hour would be a much larger trade. So we'll just do the 15-minute one. Let's see what the 30-minute looked like. Re-entered there. Same sort of thing. I still think this is going to come down. Let's just watch him. Is order block good for gold to follow? I don't know what that doesn't make any sense, dude. Good to see you guys. Yeah, welcome back, everyone. We're definitely making money today. Oh, nice. Our 5K account is nearly at 7K now. If we get above this, I'm going to close it out. Like here-ish. There-ish. Dealing with a mini right now. Hey, good luck. The minis are fun, hey? You just got to get in and out really quick. That's the trick with the minis. Like, don't try to take 5 trades. The trick with the minis, don't take 5 trades. Take like 2 or 3 trades, but then split it into 2 to 3 scalps each, right? So we got a failure on that 1 minute too. Again, looks like it should come down again, but right? Doesn't look good. That's gonna stop out probably. Yeah, 650 loss. Shame. Okay. Now that that trade's idea gone. We can look at gold. Gold is the one that's really great for our profits right now. What's up, Flores? Yeah, nice. Gold's just fucking ripping, dude. That's why I only closed out. So I have a couple ounces of gold here. Unrealized 500 bucks on that account still. Nice, this copper trade's killing it too. I'm waiting for copper to go parabolic like silver has, right? We're in longs from copper like here-ish. As the trade is SCCO, which is a copper company. Just so I didn't have to risk as much. But once this goes parabolic, it's gonna be thousands of dollars, dude. I'm expecting a similar move to gold or silver or platinum. Like literally, when we broke out from silver, right? So let's just calculate roughly what we'd be looking for, right? So this was the range before, and we got 180% on silver. Okay, let's look at platinum. Platinum when it broke out, let's say that's the top, right? Out of the top, oops. Just so we know the target. Out of the top, 90%, right? And let's look at gold. Gold, that was us fucking with Canada yesterday. Gold right around here, tops. You know, another 90%. So we're gonna assume it's gonna be 90% off copper. We're not gonna go for like the crazy silver pumps, right? So if you go 90%, you basically double your money. And then if you're on leverage, it's like 6x, right? So depending on your leverage, but so if we jump from here and you go 90%, right? Pretty sick. So this is somewhat the target right here-ish, right? 10 bucks. Right, that's probably good. Right. It's gonna be thousands of dollars, dude. Morning, everyone. Hey, what's up, Baron? Okay, NASDAQ still.
What song is this? It's dope.
It's Post Malone, bro. I think I had my music a little too loud too. Ozzy Osbourne and Post Malone, bro. Ozzy's dead, eh? I'm pretty sure Ozzy's dead, right? Nice. Congrats on redeeming an account. You guys can get free accounts by watching the stream, by the way. Was this the CPI? Okay, we want to look at the CPI data. Now that we're paying more attention here, let's look at news. That was this morning. Came in as expected, basically. Core CPI. A little bit worse. Let's look at our Edge Finder too. Interesting, they changed it up. This is nice. Let's look at... Oh, these are not organized anymore. Ah! Silver so bullish. Gold, a little bit bullish, yeah. Interesting. Oh, I like this a bit better because we can see the percentages. COT latest. Buys and sells net positioning obviously is going to be bullish on gold. Latest change. Okay. Let's look at the NASDAQ. It's mostly what we care about right now. Actually, we're mostly in gold, funny enough. Love from India. Hey, love you too, bro. So I really like what he's done here. I'm not sure if you can see it because it's my face. But here, look. I like what he's done here in that you've got the total score and then you've got the technical score, because I don't give a fuck about the technicals, right? Like I'm a way better technical trader than anything that analysis is going to give me, especially for long term. Nice, that's pumping up now. Okay. Interesting. It's interesting that it is pumping after. I think they might just shoot for these highs then. Take out the highs. Let's look at the real-time data. Got some levels here. You got a level right here. Actually, they might just sell it off that level. Let's look to see if they change the trend back, and then we can take a short. Okay, anyways, let's look back at this. But yeah, anyways, he says, so they've separated it, the sentiment plus COT score. So this is what other people are trading, right? So the sentiment is retail, which you want to do the opposite of retail, and you want to align with COT, right? So COT is bullish, right? And then the sentiment is mixed, right? So it's perfectly fine. You can see here, right? Bullish, right? And then the fundamental score is the economic data, right? So if you are looking at, though, unemployment rate is actually good. Interesting, it's getting better. Job openings. Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. If you're looking at job stuff, like all this job market does not matter on the NASDAQ right now because everything's AI. So the only thing that matters is inflation, GDP, how much people are spending, and then the sentiments, right? So it's still relatively bullish. Oh, wow. We missed that. Gold ripping up, nice. This is a good open for gold. What's gonna happen on gold? Holy, look at the real-time trading data for gold. Dude, like, how are people trading this if they're only getting the real-time data? It just gaps every single day lately. Yes. Every day it's gapping up. If you want to look at gold, because I know everyone always asks for gold. Like, there's no analysis. Your all-time highs, it's gonna keep ripping until it stops. Right? Like, it didn't even come back down to retest this level. That's so incredibly bullish. Right, let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin probably doing nothing again, kind of. Still, this is still nothing in my eyes, right? Between, yeah, at what the question is, at what point will I be a bull on Bitcoin? Okay. When this monthly, if this monthly regains, I'll be a bull. Okay. If we regain this zone and close within it on the month, or the weekly comes up and closes within 101K up here. Okay. I do hold crypto. I'm just not bullish. I expect it to go down more, despite. So I expect my investment to drop more. Right. Okay, let's continue trading. This might be a choppy day, considering that open. 15-minute now closed. What up, Hobbs, bro? Oh, let's look at a couple crypto assets too. I want to look at. Can you imagine BAT comes back? I don't know if you guys been around long enough. BAT is a basic attention token. Can you imagine this becomes a thing again? They did regain the zone. I just really don't want to long fucking shit coins unless it's a good project. Like, I could trade this and bring it up to there, right? You could long BAT right now. It's probably going to come for a new high, but then it probably just dump down again, right? CRO. Hopefully we get another spike there on that someday. Doesn't look great. XRP doesn't look great either. And Solana, I only own 3, so Solana looks all right if we close like that. Let's look at the weekly. Solana, nice. XRP looks like shit, honestly. And where's the other one I have? CRO. Yeah, CRO is starting to look a little bit better. I don't know, this is on the US 30 Dow. Let's look at the Dow. Yeah, hold on. But right now, by the way, I'm like just like I'm just thinking for this. Oh, we're just about at 7,000. This was a 5K account. $80 off. I just want to... We are at the highs right now. What do I think's going to happen? I'm trying to figure it out. I'm actually kind of stuck. Maybe if I'm stuck, I probably shouldn't be trying to figure it out, hey? Okay, on the open, we did fail that. It might do the same thing that it did over Asia. You know, they targeted this level, which was a untested daily, right? On the real-time hours, right? They might come back down and get that level, which, again, they haven't touched on the real-time hours yet. Hit the London low, right? And then come back up. So if I had to give a random guess, I think it's something like this once again. Same pattern exactly that they did in Asia. Let's look at the Dow. DJI? No. Yeah, DJI. So Dow is a super crazy mover. Is there Maven live today? Yes. I've got a local Vancouver trader joining me. And I won't have time for a second stream today. That'll be the second stream. It'll be this, and then it'll be the Maven live, and then I'm going on another podcast with somebody else. Busy, actually a busy day. Let me show you guys. Look at this. I got a podcast meeting with John. Another podcast. This is yoga. Then I go into therapy. Then I'm going to boxing. Then I'm going to watch a movie. This is lunchtime, I guess. Which podcast? Randy Baines. He's a smaller influencer, local as well. Anyways, you guys are looking. Dow Jones looks great right now. Let me give you proper fucking analysis. Let's bring up the Edge Finder too, right? Show you the Dow Jones on the Edge Finder. And Edge Finder is an amazing piece of software. Oh, okay. So, Dow is 4, silver 7, gold 6, NASDAQ 4. Okay. So Dow, similar sort of to the NASDAQ. Obviously, it's basically the same, because they basically move kind of together, right? So, more or less bullish. Let's look at the asset scorecard for it. Dow. Over time, you can see it's relatively been bullish for a while. Sentiment relatively bullish. Let's look at the thing that I really like looking at that makes it just easiest is looking at the COT data. Because look at this, like latest change, 9% more institutional investors are long than usual, right? Or than before, right? So a lot of people are longing on the institutional side. So that means that they're probably smarter than I am, right? They probably have tools I don't have, right? And you can also look, okay, the daily closed bullishly after this massive wick. So this is ripping down, but I don't see any reason why. So I would be a bull. How much does it cost to buy a contract of Dow? Micro. It's an E-mini. Can I do, yeah, micro? How much does this one cost? Oh, Jesus. Why am I coughing? Is this doubly as expensive as the NASDAQ, right? The Dow Jones is significantly cheaper. Let me just place one, see what happens. That's significantly cheaper than the NASDAQ. See how much it costs for margin. Only 1,000 on the margin. Might be better to trade the Dow Jones instead of the NASDAQ, honestly. Let me add the Dow Jones, actually. I kind of like that. It's a bit cheaper. I like cheap. Why am I? Nice. Let's play around with that. Okay, we're taking a long on the Dow. On the... Yeah, after that massive dump, like that's a pretty good buy opportunity. Let's just look at higher time frames. Let's just confirm everything is not too retarded here, okay? Yeah, we'll do giveaways, bro. Failed on the 12-hour. But this is a zone that they'll buy up off of probably, right? They could come back down here. Let me... How do I calculate this? So like... Wait. 10... I just want to make sure that I'm not going to lose an insane amount. Oh, I guess I can do something like this, right? If I go here, buy limit, and then do this, it should tell me how much I lose, right? No. It does not. I'll do a rough calculation. This to this is $10. Okay, so just divide it by 2. So if I go down here, I'm going to lose... If I go down here, I'm going to lose $150. Okay. That's fine. I think gold's going to have a correction. What do you think? No. Why would you think it's going to have a correction? That's my question to you, bro, Chris. Why would it have a correction? What makes things have corrections? Sellers, right? Or yeah, sellers or people taking profit, which is selling, right? So how do you know people are selling? Shows it on the chart, right? If you have massive bullish candles, people are buying. If you have wicks, people are selling, right? So if there's a wick, generally, if this is the easiest thing that you can learn in trading, okay? That's going to make a lot of things make a little bit more sense, okay? Sorry. I got some cat hair or something in my throat. Okay, so you don't really need to understand anything about levels, anything about trading. This is actually going to make you a better trader if you just think of it simply like this. A giant wick means it'll go in the opposite direction, and a giant candle means it'll go in the same direction, right? Why? Because the wick means they cannot support that price, right? So this attempted to make a low, doesn't matter what levels or where, it attempted to go down here, okay? But the buyers came in and said, no, we don't like that. We would prefer this price here, right? And then what happened? It started going up, right? And then look at these, right? You can see big green candles, right? Orange candles, it continues going up. Big orange candle continues going up, right? You see a wick, other direction, right? So when you're looking at like a daily or something, what do you see? You see just fucking monster candles. So sellers are not even in town. So until you start seeing sellers get into town, okay, then maybe you can make a debate about like right here, right? Then maybe you can make a debate about them having a correction. This is a case where they decided not to have a correction, right? You're not always going to be right. And sometimes, you know, sometimes you see way over here, orange candles, and then boom, it's a massive correction. But you're going to know when that correction's happening because why? Because you just seen a candle, right? So the worst case scenario, like let's say that you longed let's say you longed where I did, like it was like down here-ish, right? Let's put on the 1 ounce, right? So singular candles can correct like, you know, 5% on gold, let's say 5%, okay? So if we have a massive red candle and it drops down 5%, well, boom, I'm going to get stopped out. This is kind of a worst case, okay? And that's why I have a stop and profit now, okay? But if this just continues ripping, right? We let it continue ripping, and then one day, one of these candles is just going to come back down and you'll be like, okay, maybe we should get out, right? Or you'll see a massive wick and failure to make new highs sort of thing, and you'll be like, okay, maybe I'll take some profit, okay? You scale out, right? There's no point in scaling out yet. Let's look at I'm curious about this Dow. Okay, we're losing money on the Dow. Shame. It's probably going to come down for these lows, or maybe not the lows, but somewhere here. I'll take another long on it if it comes down further. I'll just add to it. Okay, cool. The Nasdaq's doing the thing too. Let's do a giveaway while we wait. $10K 2 steps. Sweet. That's a really good one. That's a really good one to win. Let's go to enter the giveaway. You're going to type in plus Dow. 10K 2 step from maventrading.com. And the thing that I want you guys to do is when you enter these giveaways or you win the giveaway, I want you to show the account you got on your social medias and tag me and be like, thanks, I won this on Hunter's live stream, whatever, right? And that's the only thing I'm asking for, okay? That's all I want. If I give you free things, I just want you to help me promote my stream a little bit, okay? That's all. Nasdaq coming back up a bit off that level. So that is just the swing low of the previous move up, right? So again, pretty easy to trade this stuff, right? I told you to come down here, right? Nice. Okay, let's spin it. Groovy. Congrats, bro. 10K two-step. Open up a ticket in the Maven's Discord. Are we thinking it's gonna long now? We might take a long. We might take a long if it regains this level. We failed to make a new low, right? Oh. Oh, yeah. The wheel hates you, bro. I mean, you got 1 in 50 chance of winning. And I do like 1 a day on average. So, you know, it takes you 2 months on average to win. But you get points by watching. You can get a free account just by watching. And I think it takes you like less than a month to accumulate points to be able to buy a free account. So every single one of you is getting like 1 account per month at minimum. Right? Just handing out free accounts, dude. Yeah, there's free Zeely, there's Kick, there's WAP. There's 3 different things you can do to collect accounts for free. Nice. I don't hate this entry. I just kind of clicked it randomly because that's where the price was. But it's not too bad. Like, obviously down here would be better. But that's already been tested. So I'm kind of hoping that that's the level they're taking right here. They've re-entered this. So actually, in theory, they should come down lower. I'm going to add another one there. Actually, I'm going to close that. I don't think it's wise to be in right now. I want to get a little bit lower. Target this low. Shoot for the swing low, right? That's what we're looking for. Let's look at the real-time hours on Dow. Right, yeah, exactly. Just shoot for that swing low. That's what I want, really. Because there's a lot of momentum still. You can see they entered this. They should target the reverse side of that, right? You can see the zone here. They entered it, right? Retest. And then they short to this side, right? So I'm just going to enter there instead. NASDAQ. I think NASDAQ might go a little bit lower too. Yeah, we watching right now. There's not a whole lot to do. We can chill for a moment, just kind of flip around. So just so you guys know something, look at this here. Pulled this up. So if you guys are trading futures, right? You can see this is what I was looking up, margin requirement for the different assets, right? And you can see like NASDAQ's 20K. I think for interactive brokers, for me, it's 25K Canadian, right? S&P is like a little bit less, but the Dow Jones is actually pretty dang cheap. Now, the reason why I'm happy about seeing this, because I've never traded the Dow Jones actually after a fucking decade of doing this, is that it's such a low margin requirement, but the Dow Jones is a very heavily traded asset, right? And I was using QQQ before because it mimics the NASDAQ, but you get entries that are really bad, right? So with the Dow Jones, it was dead on accurate. You saw when I entered. And this is, 1/4 of the price to enter, which means I can trade it while having swing trades open, right? Because as you can see here, I've been closing some of my swing trades, but I've already used half of my liquidity if I have a $6,000 account, right? I've only got 3,000 left to trade with, having some of these longs open. And let's say I longed more gold, right? I had recently closed some of the gold. I had no liquidity left, so I couldn't trade at all, right? But for here, I could actually add a couple Dow contracts. So it's coming down a bit more. Should get this entry, I think. We have to wait a moment. We got this candle close in 30 seconds. NASDAQ still looks like, if it closes right here, it looks like it's going to go for another low here to this purple line. Exactly what I was thinking. Dow failing to make the new low. Question is, they should push one more, I think, right? To get that fill. Should still fill, probably. Should still come for one more swing, hopefully. We can get the fill. NASDAQ, same thing, coming down a little bit lower. Yeah, dog. Bling, 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 bling.
You see all that money? Bling, 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 bling.
Bro, it's dark out today. Like it's I thought it started getting sunnier. It's like still like middle of the night. Like I don't see a lick of sun. Yeah, no wonder I'm still kind of fucking pooped. Not a lick of sun still. It's 7:15, dude. Like it still looks like it's midnight. Interesting. What's the weather like today, bro? Cloudy. Yeah, that makes sense. There you go. You've targeted that low now. When are we going to get filled on this guy? So again, you can see here, we've lost this level. And they've just retested it, and then they're going to go for a new low, right? Here, it's shitty in England too, bro. Yeah, man. I feel really tired all of a sudden now. Maybe because nothing super exciting is going down. Should we enter long on the Maven account now? On the NASDAQ? Now that we've come down a bit? I am just a bit concerned for longs for the higher time frame. A little bit concerned. We did gain that on the week. Let's just look at the daily. Like the daily is rejecting off this gap and everything, right? Yesterday was really bullish though, so maybe it continue. I'm just a bit concerned that it's going to dump down even further. Enter, dude. Let's get the fill, dude. Let's get the fill. Now you'll see. Here, I'm just gonna exit this and manually enter. So you're gonna see it's gonna enter exactly on the same price. There you go. Yeah. See, we got like the exact right price. Oh, nice. It pumps up immediately after. Cool. Hopefully that's that was the bottom then. So we saved ourselves, basically taking ourselves out of that trade. We saved ourselves like freaking $40 or whatever it was, basically. Right. Which is also kind of a trade, right? Gold is shooting. Let's look at record gold again. Oh, shooting down, bro. Right. So, buddy who said, do you think gold's going to correct? Well, maybe it is, right? But here's the thing is, well, there's no reason to believe that yet. Look, we had a really nice bullish close on the 4-hour, right? Switch to the, right? Even here, right? You've got some bullish closes on the open. This is just a retest, dude. I'd be buying this. I'd be buying that gold there. Now it's coming down. Be looking for a buy, right? Failed to enter this little thing, but it doesn't really matter. This little thing not super important. Gold might come down lower. Just based off this momentum and close. Retest here, come down to the next level down. Watch how we react though, and then we can get into longs. Nice entry on Dow so far. NASDAQ ripping down. Here we go. Now we get some action. So where is the NASDAQ going to go, honestly, right? Unless there's a really sick reaction. Caught a quick scalp on gold. Good stuff, bro. Unless there's a really sick reaction off of something. I guess we were right with our shorts this morning, hey? They just decided to come up. And nuke everyone first. This is the target, honestly. That was the target. So now people are closing their shorts. Okay. That's what we had targeted. Okay. The London low, Asia low, right? This is exactly what I said. It come down, and then likely we're going to come back up. Let's watch the reaction. And then you could long probably. You deserve an account, bro. Bro, if you what, you'll deserve an account when your trading gets good enough to be able to afford an account. All right. A 50-50 flip is what each individual trade is. Who won? I don't know. I don't remember, bro. Not you. Sweet. Like this. So what this DAO does is it allows me to day trade again on this account while having swing trades open, which is nice. Because the QQQ, you can't really day trade it if you're, you know what I mean? Because it's got such a wide spread. Okay, where's the, let's look at the close here. 5-minute close on the NASDAQ. Oh, it's just dumping. That might not be a reaction that's going to be able to pull it back up. But overall, that's where it targeted, right? The swing low. Five more minutes on that. Oh, I'm exhausted now, dude. Holy, why? Why am I exhausted after drinking tea, dude? Oh, I need some espresso. Right, we're going to wrap it up here. If this does react well and bounce back up with a 15 and 30-minute close, which is pretty unlikely at this point, then longs might be good. But I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to come down even further. Dow Jones, this was more or less the target that they were shooting for. So it could just switch back up here, but it could go down lower too. It's perfectly fine either way. We can let that trade run if we want. Just let it sit there. See what happens. I'm gonna watch the reactions later as well. Gold, same sort of thing, right? We're still long on gold. I would add to gold if we jumped down a lot deeper, but you think gold will hit 4,690? I mean, sure, it will. Obviously, yes. Like, it's without question, it'll hit that. Just when, right? I mean, like, I don't know why. Like, it's just a random number, is what you said. So, like, I think gold will hit 48.40. Doesn't matter. It's gonna hit all of them, all of the numbers. Anyways, boys, there's a Maven podcast in 30 minutes. I have another meeting I got to jump into, so check out Maven YouTube and the Maven Discord, and there'll be a link.